This is the big one. I've been talking about McIlroy's swing for months now, talking about why he's such a good driver in the ball, and with a win at Quail Hollow this last week, now's the perfect time to talk about it. He absolutely dominated strokes gained tee to green, so we need to talk about why he's such a good driver of the golf ball. Looking at his setup, McIlroy has a really strong left-hand grip, which is going to help him square the face. He likes to hit a draw, so a strong left hand really does help with that. He has a perfect sort of side tilt address in his spine. Right shoulder's significantly lower than his left shoulder. And from the front, he looks ready. He looks braced. His legs look strong. He's got a good platform there to swing from. From down the line, Rory's actually not a particularly tall person. He's only about 5'10", so he stands quite tall. His backside is only just behind his heels, which I really like. He just looks poised as if he's about to load one up. Interestingly, we can't talk about McIlroy's swing without talking about his perfect body action. So what we're going to see is, as McIlroy takes the club away, is he shifts to his right side very early there, and that's as much right sided as he's ever going to get. The shift stops there, and what we're going to see is actually once his left arm gets parallel to the ground, he's now going to start recentering his hips to the top of his swing, and from there he's going to shift onwards. I've talked in many videos now about his early recenter, and this is where we get to see it. By the time he reaches the top of his swing, his left hip is back to where it started, his right hip is behind him. He's now shifting laterally towards the target, massively. You can sort of see that from halfway back to halfway down, his hips may have moved 5.5 to 6 inches across, and that is massive in getting our body in a position to hit driver.
This putt goes in. Please like and subscribe. You know what to do.
From down the line, we're going to talk about things that you're sick of me talking about. His depth at the top, hands behind his right shoulder, hands behind right heel. That's perfectly for creating a shallow arc for the club. As he starts to swing down, he obviously has that sort of drop, and then in his halfway down position, his club shaft is like 90 degrees to his spine angle, which is exactly where you want it for power. Centrifugal force would dictate that the club would move most efficiently, spinning 90 degrees to its axis, and his club is exactly that, halfway down. So that's exactly where we should all be trying to get to. One of the interesting things with McIlroy as he swings into the ball is how far behind the club head is from his hands. So people talk a lot about getting stuck. We don't want that club too far behind you, but they obviously don't understand golf swings. McIlroy, Sergio, all these players, Hogan, Tiger, when they swing down and they're driving well, the club is coming from miles behind them. And it's the rotation and the release and the hands that square the club up in time. At no point is he ever getting the club out in front of him. He's just, that club is going back behind him until here, and then his rotation is what brings the club back onto the ball. Now, the secret sauce in all of this is two things, and this is what we all should be trying to copy. So what I'm going to do is just trace McIlroy's right shoulder track in his swing. So you can sort of see here, right shoulder's working back but up, and to a point where the right shoulder is much higher than it was at address. But then as he starts to swing down, what we're going to see is that right shoulder move vertically downwards almost, significantly under the track that it went up on. And if you can learn to trace your right shoulder up and back and then underneath the track it came up on, you will not be able to do anything but hit high draws. And if you can combine that with this early hip shift across and an impact where your spine angle is tilted significantly away from the target, right shoulder below left, and a really impressive right wrist angle, then that is going to lead to high draw golf drives. You are going to hit the ball so far. You're going to hit the ball from the inside. You're going to launch it high with low spin. This is the magic of McIlroy's swing. His hip shift, his spine angle, and his shoulder track. So next time you get out there and you want to be a better driver of the golf ball, you need to launch it a bit higher. You need to stop fading it, stop slicing it. You need to hit it more from the inside. Try and imagine what McIlroy does with his hips in transition and what happens to his right shoulder on the downswing. If your hips go forwards and your right shoulder loops underneath, that club is going to drop in shallow. It cannot come steep on the way down from that place, so it is basically impossible to hit a slice. McIlroy's got such an impressive swing. He's been doing this for years now, and he's going to continue to do this because when he gets on, he's untouchable with the driver. He just needs to wedge it well and putt well, and he's basically the #1 in the world.
Thanks very much for watching the videos. If you can please like and comment to boost the engagement, and subscribe if you don't already, that'd be great. If you like what I put out in these videos, you like what I say about technique, I can actually help you with your game no matter where you are in the world. So if you just want to click the link in the bio, it'll take you to Skillist, which is an online coaching platform, and there you can look to see what I do, and actually I can help you with your game. So analyze your swing, give you some drills and tips to help you improve, so we can work together to help you lower your handicap. But anyway, let's get back to the video.